time you and I talk about Gavin Newsom, we talk about how, according to polls, it seems like voters really like when Gavin Newsom sticks up against Trump and his policies. And even in the poll you and I talked about last, Gavin Newsom floated as a presidential contender for 2028 when he's pitted against Vice President J.D. Vance, who is far and away leading the GOP field. I mean, they are neck and neck. So when it comes to California voters, how do they think Gavin Newsom is doing right now in light of this Prop 50 news?
And they are approving. This has been a big change since the start of the year. So right now we see Newsom's approval is at 48%, his disapproval at 41%. Independents are the only group that's split here, 40% approve versus 46% disapprove. His approval is highest among voters under the age of 40, tracking along with that Prop 50 vote, 52% versus 28%. I think it is worth mentioning here, since April, he was at 33% approval. He's now at 48%. That's a 15-point increase. That is massive, especially in such a short amount of time. I think California voters are clearly high on Newsom right now.
I have never seen that dramatic of a swing, especially a swing going up. I mean, I've seen approval ratings plunge, but even so, not by that big of a margin. You stacked Governor Gavin Newsom's approval rating with other leaders, some for, some against Prop 50. Former President Barack Obama is someone who's campaigning for Prop 50. He said this about the measure: California, the whole nation is counting on you, and democracy is on the ballot. Former Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was California's last Republican governor. He is against Prop 50. While he was governor, he supported the initiative that allowed maps to be redrawn by an independent redistricting commission. And he said if Prop 50 does in fact pass, it would move the entire state backwards. How does Governor Gavin Newsom's approval rating stack up to these leaders?
Yeah, and so when we look at the favorability of these leaders and former leaders, we see President Barack Obama, 62% versus 32%. So quite a high favorability number there. When we look at former Governor Schwarzenegger, 43% favorable versus 33% unfavorable. So Governor Schwarzenegger certainly is viewed positively in the state. But at the same time, we asked last month whether Schwarzenegger's opposition to Prop 50 made any difference to folks' vote. Most people said it did not. And in fact, more people said that it made them more likely to support Prop 50 than otherwise.